Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you a Permrod set on my very kinky hair. It's been a while since I've done one myself on my hair, so I'm curious to see how it turns out as well. But first I took my bun down and I did co-wash and detangle my hair before putting it in the bun. That was a couple of days ago. Anyway, I went in with the Shea Moisture Curl and Style Milk. And this is only like my second time using it. I got it from Walmart for about $10 and I really like it so far. It's very moisturizing. It's very thick and very moisturizing. So far it's one of my favorites. And then I use the Lottabody setting lotion. I use the new one, the coconut setting lotion, as well as the original, and I just mixed the two together in the spray bottle with some water added to it because the original was actually like a concentration. And I use the Eco Styler gel with the olive oil in it. And this is something I've seen on Instagram a lot. People posting their Permrod results using Eco Styler gel and the Lottabody setting lotion. So I wanted to try it, or a setting spray. So I wanted to try it myself and see how my Permrod set would turn out. And of course I'm using the pink Permrods. And I'm just kind of smoothing my hair. As you saw, I was like detangling my hair, finger detangling my hair before I put the Permrods in. Just to make sure all the shedded hairs were out, because my hair could look kind of rough if it's like shedded hair in there. It's not going to turn out right. But it was pretty easy, especially since I detangled my hair, like I said, a few days before, because I co-washed my hair and detangled it, but I didn't have time to really do it that day, so I had to wait. And as you can see, I'm just kind of finger detangling as I go along to make sure everything is out. And I caught a few snags, but it was nothing really serious. I swear I never really know how long or thick my hair is. I never really realize how long or thick my hair is until I actually have to do it, or I'm actually trying to do it. And it takes like an hour for me to do my hair. It really did take like an hour, especially since I was finger detangling as I went along and putting in product after product in. And I did wait for the Curl and Style Milk to dry before I started using the setting lotion and the Eco Styler gel. But I guess it really doesn't matter because they re-wet my hair, so it's like, I don't know. As you can see, I'm just rolling each Permrod upwards. I'm not twisting it or anything because that causes frizz in my hair. So I'm just rolling them straight up. And I was also watching a show because I was bored. I was watching this show called My Crazy Ex and it was hilarious. It's the funniest thing I've seen in a while. Yeah, it takes me a while to do stuff like this, like Permrod says, but I prefer the magnetic rollers just because they smooth out my hair more. Because of course, you know, the little clamp that goes over top the magnetic rollers, I guess the magnetic part of it smooths out my hair a lot more because it's tighter. But the Permrods are more comfortable to sleep in and to wear in general. Like the magnetic rollers really, like, it feels like they're pulling my hair. They're really tight on my head. And I know you put less hair in there and when using each roller, which I use as little as possible for each roller, but it's just, there's a certain amount to the point where you can't fit a whole bunch of rollers on your head. So they just they're just super tight. But the perm rods aren't. But they don't create a smoother curl like the magnetic rollers, which is why I usually don't do them a whole lot. But they are great for like a curly afro, the perm rods. They're great for a curly afro, in my opinion, on my hair. And if you want to stretch your hair, they're great for stretching your hair too, without any like damage to it. And that is the last roller. I'm not really sure how many I used. I didn't use all that I have, so. But yeah, it would have taken a lot less time if I didn't have to finger detangle as I went along too. But I wanted to make sure all the knots and stuff were out. So that's the last roller. Alright, so that was the last one. And after that, I got ready for bed. I got up and went and looked for my satin bonnet. And that was it. And the next morning, I just pretty much just started pulling them all out. They all came out really easily, no snags or anything. And my hair wasn't crunchy at all. It was dry. Like, I was surprised that it was completely dry, but it wasn't crunchy at all because it was pretty wet when I put the rollers in, but not like super wet, but it was pretty wet to the point where I didn't really think it would be dry in the morning. But yeah, it still felt moisturized, so that was pretty cool. And taking them out was a lot easier than putting them in, and took a lot less time. Alright, so after I got them all out, I went in with my Elliott Organics mint almond oil, and I just rubbed that throughout my hair, and I just went ahead and just started pulling each apart, like pulling each in half at first, and then I went in and fluffed it out more as I saw fit. I didn't really want to lose the definition because I kind of just wanted curls. I didn't really want a curly afro, but it started to turn into a curly afro, like as you can see at the base of my head. Like, it's just puffy. And I went in with the pick for a little while. Just to fluff out the middle, because I like really big hair. But at the same time, I really didn't want to lose my curls. And I started separating some more. And I try not to do it too much because I really wasn't going for like a big curly afro at the time. Even though I love curly afros, that's just not what I was going for at that time. But that's kind of like where my hair wanted to go. So I stopped at that point. Or I tried to stop at that point. But yeah, I like the way it turned out. I really like the Lottabody setting spray. But this was the first time I used that in combination with the Eco Styler gel. I usually don't use the Eco Styler gel because when I mix it with anything, it leaves like residue in my hair, which it did this time a little bit, which is why I kind of had to go in again with the oil. But it was fine because the oil pretty much dissolved all the flakes and stuff. But yeah, so I really liked it. I think I'm going to do it again. I might try it with magnetic rollers, even though they're tight. But yeah, but that's it. Thank you for watching and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.